Once again, back to Ekbon Soch Tea Talk, train of thought with a series of episodes with an Iron Lady of India, Geeta Poduval. A great work, a great story. I'm sure, like if we have gone through all the relevant episodes, there's a great learning for the women out over there to ensure, in spite of facing all the relevant challenges, the challenges that the corporate place by maybe we talk in terms of an employee security, we talk in terms of an sexual harassment at the workplace which is there, and there's a lack of an family support also. In spite of all those challenges which are there, if you navigate through with a tough mind, I'm sure like the things will be different. Now I think let's understand from Geeta ma'am about you're free to narrate about the snippets from the life, like of Geeta Poduval से गीता माँ कैसे बनी.
Actually, माँ शब्द जो होती है, the word माँ, mother, we all know it means compassion, it means love, it means care, it means being strict also, and it means guiding towards the right path, holding your hand, and all. We know what a mother is, what a mother signifies. When I don't know, when I was like in my 20s and all, I always used to have this thought that I wanted to adopt a child. Reason being that there are so many children out there who do not have their biological parents around them. They are living in orphanages. Nobody knows what happens to their future. Every child has got a right to a future, nobody knows what happens to them. So many people end up begging, etc. So I always wanted to adopt a child, which didn't happen because I was not having my own biological child for a very long time. But then I gave birth to my son at the age of 29. During this journey of my life, from government officer to anchor to actress, all through this journey, I just flowed through, and I just took life as it came. The opportunities that came my way, I just took it up, took a leap of faith, did not bother about will I be able to. You just jump in. If it is wrong or it's a mistake, it's my mistake. So while going through this journey, when I ended up forming my NGO, I had already crossed various stages of my life. Each and every stage of my life had some learning which was useful at this stage. Because now here there was this section of differently abled who were children, who are adults. I have a student who's 46 years old. He's having learning disability, behaves like a child. Now I have to constantly tell him that aisa bolna chahiye, you say this, you don't say this. Then when we do events, when we do performances, there are so many of my differently abled artists with whom I travel across India. We have performed over 150 events across India. So each time when I take them, I always tell them one thing. This is a core lesson that I have taught to every single differently abled who is associated with our NGO, that never seek sympathy. Never seek sympathy. Always fight for your dignity. Stand up with dignity, and never let your self-dignity be compromised. I'm very strict about it. That is the reason why when we put up an event also for the audience, the first thing as an anchor I talk on the stage is that please don't clap if you are not entertained. Reason being that I don't want the audience to see them as differently able. I want them to see them as any artist who has come to entertain you. If you are entertained, if you like what you saw, if you get inspired by you saw, then you clap. Otherwise don't. So I'm very particular about that, and I'm very particular about the differently abled also believing in the same way, because this society has always trained them to get sympathy.
Sympathy as such.
And I am relentlessly struggling to bring that sense of dignity in them. Now in this process, डांट भी पड़ती है.
Correct.
Okay, I'm strict also. I am concerned also that nothing happens to them. I love them also. I take care of them also. I scold them also. I'm very strict also. Now what does all these qualities signify? It's that of a mother.
Correct.
And that is why some of my artists started calling me Geeta Ma. And there is this Geeta Ma who is a choreographer.
Yeah.
So they also started calling me Geeta Ma. And now wherever we go, wherever we travel, the artists and my children, they all started calling me Geeta Ma. So that is how I ended up being
I think it's if you touch their heart, if you're more concerned about them, and if you don't show more sympathy, and you want them to be equal with the other in the society, like I'm sure, like you are touching somebody's heart, you deserve that kind of an appreciation. And what they're talking about as an Geeta Ma, like, you know. In fact, what we have seen, interesting journey at each and every phase of our life. You have taken the bold and the tough decision. What made you do that?
Leap of faith in oneself. And like I said, taking up opportunities at each and every stage, taking life as it comes, because right now we're sitting over here, we do not know what happens tomorrow. Did we even think about 2 years of our life lost in pandemic? Okay, 2020, 21. Nobody ever would have dreamt something like this to shake up not India, entire world.
Entire world.
Okay, so we do not know what will happen tomorrow. So today, if we say that, okay, I'll do this tomorrow. Okay, let me prepare myself and then I'll do this tomorrow. Who knows that tomorrow comes or not? Okay, so that is the reason why I have always believed in taking up challenges, say yes to challenges, taking that first step of leap of faith, and then figure out how to then equip yourself.
Correct.
That is how my whole journey has been like.
I think that's what it should happen. If you think today is your last day and you work on those bases, I'm sure you're going to achieve much more. And what she has been taking tough decision in her life, what we have seen in the entire story so far, what we have covered. I think whatever the work you have done, and there are the various recognitions and the awards what you have got in the entire process. You have received an award like Chanakya Award by Public Relations Council of India for creating an impact through and media.
Yes.
So how was your feeling about receiving that award?
So even this award also, there was an application fee. Okay, and I was asked to apply for that, and I said no. I won't apply because I needed to pay the application fee. But the person who was heading the awards committee said that no, Geeta, you apply. I said I will apply, but I will not. So they said that you are already chosen to be a winner. So please, you need to be recognized for this. Why? Because I was fighting for the differently abled. So there was this, I stood up for them, and I have raised my voice for their dignity and self-confidence. So that is how, and I have been very actively writing about this on social media, creating awareness and sensitizing the people about so many challenges that differently abled face. So that's the reason why I was chosen for the prestigious Chanakya Award for creating an impact through social media, and this was conferred to me by a very prestigious organization, Public Relations Council of India. That is how I got that award.
Nice. There are the various awards and recognitions what you have received in the entire process. Like, can you throw some light on the award of Chanakya Award by Public Relations Council of India which you have received?
Yeah. So basically, I have raised a lot of awareness about differently abled and the challenges that they face and how they are exploited, etc. on social media. And because of that, there has been a tremendous change in the mindsets of the people. And that's the reason why I was conferred with the prestigious Chanakya Award, which is basically a conferment for creating an impact through social media. So that's how I ended up getting that award.
Then again, I think there are 2, 3 or 4 of an awards which are there.
Yes.
So it's a great warm feeling of receiving that recognitions of the kind of work what you have put in, like.
So actually, yes, awards do encourage. There is no doubt about it. But one thing I'm very clear about, that award should come through when one truly earns it. There is no need to work for getting an award. Okay, it happens organically, and even if it doesn't happen, also it should not affect oneself, because the biggest award that one can get is the self-satisfaction that you get inside you, that peace of mind that you get inside you, that you have made a difference in someone's life. For me, each time a parent of a differently abled calls up or messages me to tell that Geeta, thank you so much, because you have been you mean a lot in our life, you're a part of our family, you have made so much of difference in my child's life. That is an award for me.
I see.
That is more important.
Good, great. I think it's a great insights and the great stories what we have covered so far of an Iron Lady of an India, Geeta Poduval. It was very interesting and very interesting insights and the learning for the target audience. And it's not only the kind of a journey what we are talking about. I'm sure in the entire process many of us have gone through the various challenges and the failures which are there, and we are going to catch up with Iron Lady of India, Geeta Poduval, about the failures and the learning from the failures and how to cope up with our failures on our next episode on ttalk ek Boond Soch ki. Till then, go to www.ttalk.net, subscribe and like the channel as much as you can. Thank you very much. Thanks, ma'am, for being part of this show again.
Thank
you very
you
much.
so
Thanks.
much.